Hello everyone. All right, so I'm gonna make sure that I am set up here in the right group. I am not. Hold up. Oh, there I am. Okay, I just want to make sure. But hi, welcome to the Beauty Social. I am going to show you guys today how to get long, healthy nails. If you don't know me, my name is Shannon. I will be your Color Street stylist for this event. And I'm just going to try and teach you guys as much as I possibly can. You are probably seeing my ring light, but I have really bad lighting in here at night, so you're going to see it in my glasses, but that's okay. Okay. So I'm actually going to take off my nail polish tonight, and we're going to put on a fresh set tomorrow together. I have no idea what I'm putting on yet. But tonight I'm going to show you kind of how I remove my nail polish along with the things that help me. There's a hair in my lip balm, as well as the things that help me keep my nails long and healthy, and all that fun stuff. Especially with the winter months coming up, you're going to want to make sure that you're really taking care of your hands and your nails, because I don't know about you, but in the winter months, my nails will crack and break and all that fun stuff. So I'm going to start by removing my nail polish. I'm going to show you how I do that. I just use these cotton rounds, and I actually cut them into 4s. So that way I can get the most use out of them. You can also use cotton balls. There are 2 things that I attribute my long nails to. One of them is going to be the our nail polish remover. And the other is going to be our nail strengthener, which I'll talk about in a minute, and I'll show you how quick it dries and all that fun stuff. Those are like the main 2 things that keep my nails healthy. And I know nail polish remover typically isn't something that keeps your nails healthy. But if you are using a nail polish remover, you want to make sure that you're using a non-acetone for 1. And for 2, the reason why I love Color Street is it's a non-drying formula. So before this, I was using Mineral Fusion, which I loved. I used it for the first 2 years that I was in Color Street because we didn't have Color Street's nail polish remover. And when I switched to this, it was a complete game changer for my nails, like complete game changer. So, as you can see, I'm getting a little low. I need to order some more for myself, but that'll actually probably last me a few more times. So you do not need a lot of this. I know I've had people message me before, like within a month saying that they're out, and I'm like, girlfriend, you should not be out of nail polish remover right now. So you do not need a lot at all. So you're just going to take it, you're going to do like the slightest little swish. Like this is even a little bit too much, but it's hard to not get like a whole lot on there. So I do have a glitter. You will notice that the glitter designs, they're a little bit harder to remove. That's why I love these little nail clippies. So these nail clips, I get them from Amazon. You can sometimes find them at the dollar store. If you join my VIP, your first order from my VIP group, you will get these in the mail from me. So that's a little extra. Oh, I didn't even swish it there. That's the extra little bonus for you guys. If you do join my VIP group, the first order that you place with me there, you get these little nail clips. You get a rubber tipped cuticle pusher, which you'll see me use tomorrow. They're my favorite, as well as a glass nail file. So that all comes in. I call it my little starter kit for anyone who is kind of newer to Color Street. I didn't even get any on that one either. I try not to do a big swish because you don't need it. So the thing that I like about Color Street's nail polish remover too is if you've ever used Color Street before and you've tried to remove it with a non-acetone, it's not the easiest to get off. As we know, acetone, it's very effective, but it's super unhealthy for your nails. A lot of times, if people don't do their nails before, and they start using Color Street, they obviously have to use a remover. And if they're using an acetone remover, a lot of times they think that it's Color Street that's damaging their nails when really it's the acetone remover. And as soon as they they stop and they switch to non-acetone, Color Street even better, they start to see their nails get healthier. So my nails were already, like, I had been working on them for years to get longer. Since I started with Color Street, I was always a nail biter. And these are actually shorter for me right now. I actually just filed them down. They were almond shape and the tip of this middle one broke. So I decided to square them off. So I just filed them down a little bit. But they are normally pretty long. So we first came out with this little Magical nail polish remover first. And you don't need it on there very long, especially if you're using a solid. Honestly, solids, if I just have one single layer solid, I will take this and I can usually swish it, do about 2 nails with it, and then do another one. So you can get a little more bang for your buck if you have solids on. But glitters, I like to use the nail clips just because it's so much easier to take off. And I only do 5 at a time because if I try to do both hands at once, it ends up being a glitter bomb disaster. So let's see if it's ready. So as you can see, that just comes right off and you can see it on there. So it comes off super duper easy. And I'm just getting it off my skin there. And then you can see how long my nails are. Again, I just filed them down so they're not as long as they normally are. And then I'll even like sometimes move them around in here if I have a glitter, but it's actually coming off super easy. That was the thing that I was most impressed about when I first tried Color Street's nail polish remover, was how easily it is formulated to remove Color Street. So if you don't know a whole lot about Color Street, it is a base coat, top coat, and color coat all in one. So it's a little bit thicker than if you were just to apply one layer of nail polish. So it can be a little bit more difficult to get off than your regular nail polish. But as you can see, it's sliding just right off with using these nail clips and Color Street's nail polish remover. So super easy. Just kind of comes right off there. So not too bad. So usually I'll do this while I'm sitting down watching TV at night. So I don't really think too much about it or pay attention to how long it takes, but you don't need it on there for a whole lot of time. So that hand is completely done. So while I move on to this next hand, I am going to talk to you guys. Oh, I need another cotton round. I'm going to talk to you guys about the other things that I do to keep my nails healthy and strong and keep them growing. So the biggest thing is the nail polish remover and the nail strengthener. They keep my nails healthier. Some other things that I like to use is a cuticle oil, which Color Street now has a amazing cuticle oil. It brushes on really smooth. It's just like a nail polish brush. So it brushes on really smooth. You don't need a lot at all. I have had this since it launched, and I use it at least once a day, sometimes more. So you do not need a whole lot of that at all. And it's super effective. And then the other thing that they just launched was a hand lotion. So this is anti-aging. Your hands are one of the first things that you typically see that start to age. So this is going to kind of help that, prevent that from happening. It's super lightweight. It absorbs so quick. That's one thing that I like about it. And so I had some of this in my purse actually tonight, and one of my friends, our girls do tumbling together, and she was like, oh my gosh, my knees are dry. And I was like, here, I have this hand lotion that you can use on there. And it was the first time that she had tried it, and she was like, oh my gosh, this actually like smells like it doesn't have a strong scent to it. And I'm like, yes. It's so it doesn't have a really strong scent either. It has like a natural scent. So it's what you're smelling is the ingredients that are in there. So it's not going to be like overpowering or anything like that for a hand lotion. But the main thing with those is yes, we have a great cuticle oil, and yes, we have a great hand lotion. But as long as you're doing those things consistently, applying a hand lotion, applying a cuticle oil or a cuticle cream. My other favorite, and I don't have it down here because I keep it upstairs in my bathroom, is Hardest Hoofs Nail Strengthening Cream. So it's called Hardest Hoofs Nail Strengthening Cream. Some people have said that they have found it at Walmart. I usually just get mine off of Amazon. It lasts me pretty long. I apply it one time at night before I go to bed. I like a cream on my cuticles before I go to bed rather than an oil because I feel like the cream kind of soaks in. It takes a little bit longer. And it really nourishes my nails overnight. So I really, really love that product as well. The other thing, and then I'll keep my hand lotion too. I have a bottle upstairs as well that I keep in my bathroom. And I will apply that at night as well before I go to bed. So that's kind of like my nighttime routine. I will apply that and my cuticle cream, and then I will go get in bed. And that just helps keep my nails. The more moisture that you're putting on your nails, the less likely they are to dry out, because as your nails grow out, the tips are going to be the driest because they're growing out. They've been around the longest, right? So that's why a lot of people notice their tips will either peel or crack or break. And that is because you're not getting enough moisture in your cuticles and in your hands and stuff like that. As your nails keep growing, and then you're not nourishing them as they are growing as well, hence using a proper nail polish remover and a nail strengthener to keep them moisturized and nourished as they grow, as the actual nail grows as well. And then for actual nail growth, I like to do vitamins. So that is another thing that has really helped my nails start to grow quickly. And then if I am making sure that I keep up on the care of them, they will stay strong and healthy. So one of the things I do is I do like a multivitamin, and this one has like beauty. So the main thing you want to look for is biotin. So biotin is going to help your nails grow. So I like to, like this one I think has, what was it? This one has 5,000 mcg. So this one is 5,000 mcg in it. I always like to do something that has right around that amount in it. That's typically what I look for when I'm at the store. I've changed them up. I've used different multivitamins. If you have one that you like that has a lot of biotin in it, I would stick with it. The other thing that has really been helping me lately, and I just ran out and threw the bottle away, of course, is a collagen. So they have collagen gummies. You can do collagen in powders, but I'm actually about to switch to a collagen powder that my upline swears by. And she just throws it in her coffee every morning, and it's tasteless. But her nails have gotten super long and healthy. And so I wanted to try her collagen. I can't even remember the name of it. I've seen it at a lot of the stores. But using a collagen is going to help your nails as well as other benefits like your hair, your skin. It just has lots of those types of benefits to them. But these are my nails, and as you can see, I know the light's on there, but they're not, after doing, I have not put anything on them yet. So after doing that, they are not dried out at all. So a lot of the other removers that I've used in the past, even if they are non-acetone, they tend to still dry my nails out a little bit. I've always kind of had weak, brittle, cracking nails occasionally. So I have to be really careful with what I put on them. And even when I was using Mineral Fusion, and especially in the winter, I would still get that like cracking, breaking. But with this, I have not had any issues. So, these two by far are like my favorite products. And then, the gummies for sure. If you are looking to do longer, healthier nails, these are going to be your 3 key ingredients. And then you can kind of use anything other, whatever else you want to keep your hands moisturized. your cuticles, moisturize, all that kind of stuff. We do have a couple bundles though, if you are looking online at what we have. Like we have bundles that have these two together, which are the cuticle oil and the nail strengthener, and you get a couple bucks off when you order them together. We have ones that are just these two bundled together at a discounted rate. We have these two bundled at a discounted rate, the cuticle oil and the hand lotion. And then we have one that is the whole shebang. So if you wanted it all, we do have one that's, it's like $8 off if you order all four. So there are bundles when you are looking online, so make sure to check those out and see if you are interested in those. Okay, so I'm going to put this nail strengthener on really quickly. Typically what I will do ahead of time before I put this on is I will go ahead and I'll push my cuticles back. So my whole like nail time routine, and I'll talk more about this tomorrow too, is I take my nail polish off. I will go ahead, I will push my cuticles back and make sure that I get all of the cuticle back. You can use your fingernails or you can use a cuticle pusher. I've done both. And then you're gonna go ahead and apply your nail strengthener. So the thing that I love about the nail strengthener too is you can use this as a base coat and a top coat. So it leaves a really nice shine if you are using it as a top coat as well. And the other thing that it helps with is it'll fill in the ridges in your nails. So I typically, a lot of people ask me, do you wait in between like to apply another set? Do your nails need to breathe? Your nails do not need to breathe. Color Street is breathable, so you do not need to let your nails breathe in between applications. And honestly, I do not like to leave my strips off for more than a day because my nails, like I said, they are thinner. They've gotten a lot better over the last year, but they're still a little bit thinner. So I do not like to leave my nail strips off that long because my nail strips are like kind of like that extra barrier for me. It makes my nails a little bit thicker, so that way they are less likely to break. But I will say that when I apply 2 coats of this, I can leave my nail polish, my Color Street off for a couple days and feel comfortable with that. So this is a really effective strengthener. I've used like OPI Nail MV, which is like a nail strengthener before. It's not as effective. Like that's what I was using before this. It's very nourishing to your nails, but it's just, it doesn't give them like the hardness. So if you're looking for something that is going to make them like a hardener too, this is going to be your jam, and it's only $12. So it's very cost effective too. I know like the other product that I loved was OPI Nail or OPI Plumping. And it was an amazing top coat. Some people use it as a base coat because it is thicker. So it gives like them that extra strength and kind of like a hardener too. I couldn't use it as a base coat because it was too oily. So anytime I would put it on, I would put my nail strips on over it and they would just fall off because the base coat on me was just too oily. Some people, it works just fine for it, didn't for me. So just be cautious of that too. If you're using specific base coats, you want to make sure to definitely use your prep pad before application. But the nail strengthener, Color Street's nail strengthener, or the OPI, the OPI Plumping, I love to use that as a top coat. But that one, even like if you go on Amazon right now, the last time that I looked at it, it was like $15 to $16 a bottle. So this is only $12. You can just add it on to your order or bundle it up with something else and you're good to go. Oh, I didn't push back my cuticles on this one. But this, it's already dry. So it's already dry, it's on there, it's already dry. So it's super quick drying. That's the other thing that I absolutely love about it, is that you don't have to wait a long time for it to dry. It is super quick. That's what I was worried about when they said they were coming out with a strengthener. I was like, I hope it dries super quick. And it really does. Like, I am impressed with how quickly this dries. But I will be leaving my nail polish off for a little, for about a day, because I will be back here tomorrow to show you guys how to do an application. So I will probably apply another coat of this in the morning, and then I'll come back tomorrow and I will show you guys an application and all that fun stuff, and give you guys all my best tips and tricks for that. So if you guys have any questions, or if you need anything at all about nail care, any of that kind of stuff, if you have stuff already at home that you're using that you have questions about, please let me know. I am here to help with all of your nail and beauty needs. So don't hesitate to reach out with any questions, or if you need help with what to choose on the website. So you guys should be seeing a link to order and to some of the products that I talked about that I get on Amazon. So I will have those all linked in a post that should be posting in about 10 minutes. So I will see you guys tomorrow, and I hope you guys have a great night.